Hello. I believe I am live, so I'm just waiting for Kirsten to come across and join me. Oh, I am live. Hi, Jason. Hello, G.
I'm so sorry.
I thought I wasn't sure if I was live, and so I was just sat there, and then I saw the comments coming on at the side, and I'm just sat here smiling.
Oh my God! Really? I'm at the wrong camera. The camera broke down, and I'm.
I wondered if you were coming.
No, I thought you're going to do it on your own. You're such a professional, you know.
I wasn't sure if I was backstage or, if I was. And then Jason come on at the side, and Jason's my friend, and he says, "You look lovely today," and I'm like, "Oh, everybody can actually see me."
Yes, you actually do look lovely, dear Janine, and
you too.
Well, my pigtails need some restyling, but I got really freaked out here the last 2 minutes ago, and Marion is totally right. I don't know why this happened. Mercury is no longer retrograde, and still
you can't blame Mercury anymore.
I always blame Mercury. He's a bad man with me sometimes. So anyways, I'm very happy that people out there have joined us and are still with us, even though we had a kind of difficult start here. I would like to introduce you to Janine, if you don't know her. I'm going to take away the ticker. Janine Worthington, you are situated in Manchester. You are a tarot expert, and you're also the head of TABI, the Tarot Association of the British Isle. And yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, because I thought since I'm head of the German Tarot Association, we can come more together. And I don't know, how long have you been the head now of TABI?
Oh, thank you, Kirsten. That was a lovely introduction. I have actually been the head of TABI since September last year now, so it has been a full year. Yeah, and I've enjoyed every single minute of it. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, you have put so much energy in TABI, because since you have been the head, I realize out there that TABI is existing. I mean, it was always a bit hard to find, I thought. You had the webpage, of course, and there was an Instagram account and a Facebook page. But since you started, there's actually something happening on all these tools. You even have a TikTok account now, have you?
Yes, we've got a TikTok and we've got a fabulous social media communications manager as well. So Gwen, who's also the secretary, she's coordinated everything on social. So we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, we're on Threads, we're on Twitter, and we're on YouTube now. So pretty much TABI well established on social media. And actually, it did start during the pandemic. So the previous chair, who was Jennifer Garner, she'd started to do the lives and the online conference during the pandemic time. So I think that is when TABI started to get more of a push towards the social media side of things. Before then, there's the forum, which has been going since 2001, something like that. It's been established a long time, but perhaps just not as big on the social media side. So yeah, I felt it was very important that we needed to get out there a little bit more. So it's good that it's working.
Yeah, it's really lovely. I really enjoy. I'm not so often on Instagram, I have to confess, but I really think you're doing a great job there. And TABI was founded in 2001. Is this right?
Yes. Yeah, I can check the date. I believe it's 2001 though. So it's been around for a long time.
Yeah. Do you know a bit about the founding story, how it came to pass?
Oh gosh, I know that Mick Frankel, who is one of our resident tarot experts, and he's actually one of the free readers as well. I think he was one of the founding members. I'm actually unsure of the other people, because the thing with TABI is that every few years there is a bit of a reshuffle with the chair member and other members of the committee and things like that. So members come and go, and then they change. So it has been fluid over all of that time.
I used to live in London in the 90s, and I couldn't find an association then there. I think I must have just left Britain when you started TABI, because I then, when I was in London, I joined the Canadian Tarot Association, who already existed then.
Okay.
I was sometime a member of that, and then I found later TABI. The German Tarot Association was only founded in 2003, so
2003. Oh, right, okay.
Just around that time actually. But there was never anything online happening for many years. But you started quite early with online actions, right? Because there is this huge forum which is still very active, I have to say.
Yeah, so the forum has been going for many years, and there are different aspects to it as well. So we have a bank of free readers. So a number of people who will do free readings for members of the public. We did have it via our web platform, but now we have got a new free reader application, which has been built by a web developer, which is now live. And what happens is they will send in messages via that, and then one of our free readers in TABI will pick it up. So we offer the free reading service. So that's one part of the forum. And then we've got a huge part of the forum, which is like a bit of a learning library, but it's active. So you've got different groups, people talking about the Thoth, people talking about Marseille, people talking about Rider-Waite. So there's a huge learning resource side of it. And then you've got a section for the volunteers. So there's a section for the free readers. We've got an endorsement process as well. So people that want to become free readers are allocated a mentor via one of our TABI mentors. And they go on to have this tarot endorsement process. So teaching them how to read tarot and how to do the tarot readings. And we used to have tarot training as well. So training courses. And we've just re-established them as well this year. So we've now got beginners tarot training for 8 weeks. And then we've got intermediate tarot training, which is going to start off next year. So there's so many different aspects to TABI. It gives free readings. You can go on and take part in activities and chat with other members. There are competitions. We've got the conference as well. So there's a conference aspect. 2 conferences we do, the online conference and then we do the in-person conference. And then we have our training as well. So it's big. Yeah, it's big.
So in January, end of January, there's always an online conference for all members. And I participated in 2 of them and was really astonished because there are so many members who are not living in Britain, but are all over the place.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How many members are there?
We have got hundreds of members. Actually need to do a recent count, and we were going to do that at the AGM, so I've not got an exact figure for you right now, but hundreds of members, and like you said, they are around the world. So we've got people in the UK, but we've also got people over in America. We've got people in Australia as well, so it's becoming more of an international tarot organization. Yeah.
Well, for you, it's a bit easier, I would say, than for the German Tarot Association because so many countries speak English. It's hard to get the German-speaking people all into our association, basically. But what are the goals of the association of TABI?
So that's interesting that you asked because the ethos was originally to provide like a safe environment for tarot readers to perform tarot readings and learn more about tarot. But I think now it's changing. Okay, because of the way that we are providing a service, because we are online, because we are more noticeable now, because we are doing conferences. I think that the ethos is changing, that we're still a tarot platform and providing a resource for tarot readers and for people to learn tarot, but we're expanding. So I think the idea at the moment is growth and reaching an international audience. So our ethos is changing. Sorry, go on.
How about your age group? Are there younger people? Because I can tell you in Germany, it was kind of for many years, the average age of the whole association got 1 year older every year because no young people were coming. Since Corona, we had a lot of younger people showing up, which is really nice. And I was wondering whether it's the same with you in Britain.
It is, yeah. So now we are more noticeable on social media, partially as a result of the pandemic and everything. We have reached a younger audience, but also we're going on other platforms like TikTok has got us a younger audience as well. So that has been interesting because Facebook tends to be an older audience. Facebook now goes back quite a way, doesn't it? Instagram tends to be a younger audience as well, maybe 30s.
Yeah.
But TikTok is very young audience.
And TikTok works for the association? I mean, what are you doing at TikTok? I don't have a TikTok account, so I don't know what's happening there.
Oh, well, when we first established TikTok at the beginning of the year, we had some steering group meetings with the TABI volunteers. And the idea was that we weren't going to be doing tarot readings on TikTok. We didn't want to do that, but we wanted to use it as a training resource. So we have a number of people within TABI and also outside TABI who will do videos explaining what a certain card means, which what do the majors mean, what do the minors mean. So it's little infographic videos, you know, explaining different aspects of the tarot, which are fun as well. So you can put music with them and effects. And that's what we use it for. And we use it for advertising as well. So as the conference comes up, you were in one of our videos as well. We put the video of you saying that you were going to be on the Midwinter Conference. This is Kirsten. This is what Kirsten's talk is going to be about.
I'm on TikTok.
You were in one of our adverts. Yeah, so we made a fabulous video. Yeah. It wasn't of you talking. It was like the still. But then it said what your talk was going to be, and you know what time you were going to be on and everything. So.
Oh, that's really cool. I have to now go and look.
Yeah. So it's so good for that because because it's so interactive and it's only for a few minutes each video. You know, you get a lot of interest from it on TikTok from people that are scrolling through.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How many followers are there on TikTok?
You are testing me, so I believe
I didn't prepare Janine for any questions, so please be kind to her that she can't answer everything.
So I think we might have about 300 because we're still quite early with it.
Yeah, well, that's not bad, I think.
But it's growing, you know, but we find that on social media, the growth side of things is difficult now because the social media platform owners have made it difficult. If you're not paying for the advertising, you know, they will limit how you can get your stuff. Even if you're using hashtags and things like that, it's very difficult to get the growth that it used to do a few years ago.
Yeah, well, I think for me it's fun to go there at times and just scroll. I have my Insta account, but I really I can't be bothered. We have an account for the association on Instagram.
Yeah,
which is doing quite well, but that is run actually by one of the 30-year-old hip tarot coaches. So she's doing a great job as well, but I couldn't do this. I really think, wow, TikTok as well is really amazing. So well done.
Is that Bea?
Yeah, that's Bea.
Sorry, I got somebody at the window. Yeah, so I know her, and I met her at the UK Tarot Conference.
Yeah, she was there last year as well. Yeah.
No, it wasn't last year though. I think it was the year before that I met her. Because we were having a chat about the Marseille Tarot with Neil Kelso, and Andrea was there as well. That was fun. So that was the first time I met her in person.
She's really lovely, and she's really good with Instagram, I have to say.
She's very good, isn't she? Yeah.
So she is my, what do you call it? My vice president, right? So when I am too old to do anything, she can do
it. Well, she's coming on to TABI. We're doing an interview with her next week.
Is she?
Yeah.
Wow. At the Instagram account, or where do you do
online Insta Live? Yeah. So that's something else we started to do is we're having creators on and you know, people from different tarot associations to come on and do interviews and lives and things like that. And yeah, she's one of the people that we've invited on for next week. So
you have to invite me as well then.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, well, it's a live, so literally you just click into it and then you can come on and chat, and we can do one with you as well. That would be fabulous.
Yeah, whenever. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about this at another time. So, because we have a question here from Dance Fan, I need my glasses. Do you also have a kind of tarot school or formation with certificates?
We do. Yes, so that is the training that I was talking about, and we have 8 trainers, and the 8 trainers, and that includes myself, we run an 8-week course. It's currently the beginner's course, and we have 8 modules. So each trainer will take 1 week each. And we tend to have roughly around 15 students, and they can be all around the world. We do a live on a Sunday. So the live is via Zoom, and then they use the forum to do the exercises through the week. And at the end of the 8 weeks, they get a certificate. So it's a TABI endorsed certificate. We have the experience, going back to 2001. So they have that TABI experience and that tarot training certificate. And I'm also a qualified trainer. So some of the people that are doing the modules as well are also trainers or have got different similar experience. So it's going fantastic. It's really picking up speed. So we've got waiting lists for 2024 now, and it's all part of the TABI membership fee.
You get this for free when you're a TABI member?
So if you're a TABI member, you get the TABI training for free. So 8-week tarot course, and you can join the intermediate one after you finish that as well if you wanted to.
So how do you get your members to do all this? They must be doing it for free, right?
Well, a lot of people that have joined TABI already have some tarot knowledge. So when we advertise the beginner's course, we say that this is for people that are completely new to the tarot, no experience whatsoever. So it's starting from scratch, learning the elements, learning the numerology. So it's real back to basics course. The intermediate is going to be a step up. So that's learning more about the astrology, the Kabbalah, etc., different readings.
Yeah, but I mean, the teachers, are they paid for this, or is it all?
No, all volunteer led.
Yeah, that's really amazing. I wish we had this. We don't have so many volunteers in our association.
Okay. Oh, sorry, go on.
No, you go on, please.
Oh no, just the volunteers. Yeah, a lot of them have been with us since the beginning, but we also have lots of different positions that become available. So at the moment, we had a vacancy in the trainer department, and we just put the advert up on the forum, see if anybody's interested, and then people can apply for different roles. So it's kind of a moving feast. People are changing all the time.
Why did you want to become the chair?
That's a good question. So I am friends with the previous chair, Jennifer, and yes, we meet up once a month with her tarot group in Manchester. And the first time I went to it, she said to me, okay, my term's come to an end, the 2 years as chair, and I'm going to be advertising in it again. And I went, oh, that's interesting. I might go for that. and then I went home and I thought, are you going to go for that? And then I thought, I don't know. That's a huge commitment. And it is. And I just went for it. And I put in, and I had to apply a proper application process. And I said, hi, Janine. Yeah, I've got experience. I used to train for the Tarot Association up in the lake. So I did a long time ago. I've done the in-between tarot. I've got my own decks out and things like that. So I've got a lot of knowledge and experience with tarot. Could you consider me for the position of chair? I'm also a qualified trainer and etc. And they went back and they discussed it, and they said, yeah, okay, we'll give you a go. So that's when I got the job last September, and I'm like, oh, wow, this is huge. Yeah.
That is really amazing. So you're not voting for your chair, but you're kind of put into the position, or?
Well, the committee. So there is a committee. I think it's about 6 or 7 people now. So we've got a treasurer, we've got a training coordinator, social media manager. We have an endorsement manager, the webmaster that looks after the forum, and the chair and the secretary. And those people work together in the different areas of TABI, and the committee are the ones that decide on the other committee members who are joining. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I'm really, I find it quite interesting how TABI is structured in comparison to the German Tarot Association, because here it's much more, well, bureaucratically organized, I have to say, and it's quite complicated to found an association in Germany. I don't know, is it easy to do this in Britain? Are there specific rules how to found an association?
How to found it?
Yeah. How to say we're going to have an association here?
Oh right, okay, but because it was such a long time ago in 2001, I don't know how difficult they found it to set up. I know that when they did set it up, people within the original group decided to do other things, so it kind of split off a little bit. However, I think the actual association has been quite consistent from that time.
But there are no rules from the government how to do it.
Oh, I see. So with the, you still, if you are a voluntary organisation and you are charging membership, you have to still be very transparent with your finances, which is why we have the treasurer. So the treasurer is Steve, and he looks after the finances. And every year he will do the tax return, and documents exactly what we spent our money on. So, for example, the summer conference, the hotel where we did it at, what the presenters, all the different costs associated have got to be documented. So that side of things, there are rules. With regards to the rest of it and how we organise it, we use the annual general meeting, which is coming up in October, to put forward what we've done over the past year. That will include everything from training through to the endorsement process. Yeah. Every single member of the committee needs to submit a report.
Yeah.
And then we also look at what we're going to achieve in the next year. Yeah, so that's how we kind of keep things organised. And within the volunteers, we've got people looking after LinkedIn, for example, because we've got a LinkedIn account. We've got one volunteer who does our blogs on our website. So, yeah, there is a lot of management involved with it, aside from the financial side of things.
But this sounds like we have to do it in Germany as well. So there seem to be similar rules for this.
Yeah. We do follow our ethos, and we have got ground rules for the members of TABI.
Yeah.
So, for example, on our Facebook site, we don't want anybody just advertising. People have got to be coming on and contributing. Whether it's a tarot post or something, if you are advertising your business or something like that, it has to be on a specific day. So we do that on a Friday. And the monitors that we've got for those different areas will enforce those rules. But to be honest, I think we're we don't get many issues. Everybody tends to just be there for the love of tarot. We don't get any, I don't know, arguing or things like that. Any drama? No, I mean, from what I've seen from my time over the last year, it's been kind of, everything has gone nicely. Yeah.
That sounds really lovely. Well, for many years we didn't have any drama in the German Tarot Association either, but there used to be quite a lot of drama.
Oh, okay.
And I'm really happy that this is now over and done with. Because it's so annoying. You want to do something for tarot, you want to be with people doing tarot, and then people are just like fighting, which is not nice. But that's one of the reasons why I joined TABI as well. I'm not able to join the forum so often, unfortunately, but it's I also find when I go to these online conferences, or I was also in Birmingham once for a conference. I don't know when this was. It's a long time ago, I think. And it was a very nice climate, I think. So when is the next conference in person? with TABI?
So the one that's in person is always the summer conference, and it's always the very last weekend in July. And it tends to be that we've had a 1 day and a 1 evening conference. So it's the Friday evening and it's the full day on the Saturday. That's going to change this next year because I want it to be a full 2 day conference.
Cool.
So it will be a full weekend. So yeah, we are expanding a little bit on the conference as well. More speakers, a different venue, but still in Manchester. So we decided we're going to keep it central. Because
Manchester is a nice town to visit. I think
yeah.
I've just visited once. Perhaps I can manage to go there. It's unfortunately always in our school holidays, and so it's a bit difficult for me to come over. But I will think about it. Here, Marion is asking whether you had troubles with the church. Because last week we interviewed Kim Arnold, and she had some trouble with them.
Oh, that's interesting. From my knowledge, we've not had any trouble with the churches. No, so I guess that's from a religious perspective. Maybe the tarot is frowned upon, that kind of thing. I've never. No, most people, I think, are quite respectful of other religions and of other disciplines. I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a problem for Kim either. When I speak to her, I'll have to have a chat about that. It sounds very interesting.
Well, I think that these times are over. Basically, I think in the early 2000s there could still be problems. Also, when you said I'm doing tarot readings, people looked strangely at you. But these days you can just tell it, and nobody. People will perhaps laugh when I tell them I'm an astrologer. They laugh, but they're not mean anymore like they used to be when. In the very, very early times when I started doing tarot readings, it was a bit difficult at times, I have to say. But I think it's changed. And I always thought, actually, that especially in London or bigger cities, I think Kim was living in quite a small place in England. People are open-minded regarding these issues.
Yeah, and we did have an interesting query from a member of the Muslim community who was doing an article for a magazine and wanted to do some research within TABI to see how many Muslim tarot readers that we had, and put him in touch with a few people. We're not seeing the piece in the magazine, but that was a very nice person who's very interested in what we do and wanted to see how it sat alongside religion. And so I'll be very interested to see what that article looks like.
Yeah, sounds really interesting as well. Well, I told you I have to leave, unfortunately, today for an appointment. But I think we covered quite a lot of ground, don't you think?
Yeah, I could talk forever.
Lovely to chat with you. Perhaps we can do this then in a live on Instagram. We continue our talk. And I'll tell you something about the German Tarot Association.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be great. Oh, thank you so much for inviting me on.
Yes, and Janine will be back for everybody, anybody who's interested, because you do your own tarot deck. I've seen it, I think last year I saw it in London.
In between tarot. Yeah, that's me. So I'm as well as doing the TABI stuff, I'm online with that's the front cover of the box. But yeah, I'm on everything as the in-between tarot. So
so I would really like to talk to you about this deck, and we will find a time, schedule it at some point a bit later. And it was quite hard to get a date.
It's fine. You're a busy person. I understand. And
you were busy as well.
We've just come from Burnley, and we were looking at gravestones because we're doing some ancestry research. So literally, I just come from a graveyard.
Okay. You don't look it. Anyways, Janine, it was really lovely to chat to you.
You too.
I think you will have a great time. People are looking forward to your talk with Bea.
Yeah,
And
me too.
when is that?
So this is, I believe, it's next week. Just let me just grab the date for you before I go. I can't believe you didn't know about it. It is. There we go. Wednesday, which is the 20th, and it's at 7 p.m., which is our British summertime. So I believe that you're an hour ahead.
9 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Yeah. So that's 8 o'clock in Germany. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who is Jason? Jason seems to be a very active member.
He's a TABI member and he's so enthusiastic.
Yes, I can see that.
Yeah, well, he's also in our he's also one of our readers as well. And he gets involved in everything. So yeah, thanks for coming, Jason. You're a big support. And he's so lovely. He just did a really nice review of my Oracle deck as well. So he's just very supportive in general. We've got some lovely TABI members. Yeah.
Well, then I need to get connected to Jason. Thanks, Jason, for all the information. And now Tiffany's showing up, but Tiffany, unfortunately, we are finishing our talk now, but you can always rewatch it. Skip the first 5 minutes.
It's just me sitting there. Oh, no.
I'm so sorry for that.
Okay. I thought I was backstage.
So anyways, do you have anything else you want to tell people before we finish?
I don't know. Just watch this space for TABI. Yeah, we're doing more on social media, but we do have our midwinter conference coming up in January. We've got our Manchester in-person conference in the summer, so we'll be announcing speakers for both of those very soon. And yeah, I just love working closely with the other tarot associations. It's great to be associated with the German Tarot Association. So yeah, thank you so much for inviting me on.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to talk to you about your deck soon, and you will see about Instagram.
Thank you, Kirsten.
So everybody else, see you soon. I'm going to be live with the live chats soon again, but I don't know right now when and with whom. I'm still setting it up. Bye, everybody. Bye, Janine. It was lovely to talk to you.
Bye. You too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.